Project Veritas has changed Oregon law. You may recall Oregon law prohibited both undercover recordings and the mere publication of undercover recordings. That's unconstitutional. So during the so-called Summer of Love, marked by riots, vandalism, and even murder, Project Veritas sued Oregon. Well, on January 14th of this year, the Oregon Department of Justice issued a memo to every district attorney in the state of Oregon prohibiting the state from prosecuting publishers of undercover recordings. Another day, another legal victory at Project Veritas. Oregon law prohibits recording conversations without everyone's consent, effectively banning undercover recordings. As a result, Oregon bans not just undercover recording, but the mere act of receiving undercover recording, let alone publishing it. This is unconstitutional. In 2001, in a ruling even joined by Justices Ginsburg and Breyer, the U.S. Supreme Court issued a 6-3 opinion, Bartnicki v. Vopper, which held the First Amendment protects the receipt and publication of even illegally obtained recordings by those who did not make the recordings. Oregon law makes illegal what the Supreme Court said is legal, so we sued them. On August 24, 2020, we filed a complaint against the Multnomah County District Attorney and the Oregon Attorney General challenging the Oregon law as unconstitutional. They deposed me. They filed a motion to dismiss, and they lost. A year after filing the lawsuit, the U.S. District Court denied the motion to dismiss our Bartnicki claims at oral arguments. So Oregon responded by demanding discovery of us. We're transparent. We have nothing to hide. They found nothing. On January 14th of this year, and only after the motion to dismiss was denied, Multnomah County District Attorney Mike Schmidt, that's a different Mike Schmidt than the New York Times guy we recorded, issued a memo to all of his employees acknowledging our lawsuit. Quote, "This statute is currently the subject of litigation in federal court," unquote. Schmidt, mentioning Bartnicki v. Vopper, said the Oregon law forbidding the publication of undercover recordings, quote, "cannot be enforced against a person who plays no part in initially obtaining a conversation," unquote. Now, Schmidt goes on, noting that even in cases where the district attorney's office thinks someone played a part in the recording, quote, "filing charges under this section requires senior deputy approval that the prosecution passes muster under Bartnicki v. Vopper," unquote. Benjamin Gutman, who represents the entire state in court as Oregon's Solicitor General, issued a response to all of his attorneys. This is statewide. You see, they fought tooth and nail, lose, then give up and say, "Oh, well, we always agreed." They didn't issue these memos before we sued. They didn't issue them even after we sued until we defeated their motion to dismiss. Now, this fight is still ongoing. We are still challenging aspects of Oregon law to fully protect what the Supreme Court upholds under the First Amendment. Stay tuned.